look a little bit on the bright side looking at that. So I've got all these layers. It's a little bit on the chilly side here. Anyway, let's just get started. As you can see, slippers on. So we're going to just start by tuning into the body. Feel your body's posture, taking your breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Lifting the hands up over the head and exhaling as you come down the central meridian line, following down the central column. Get those visuals in. Feel that light in the head coming down from here above the head, flowing down as the hands come down with you. And let's breathe into nice thumps. I haven't got my mic, so hopefully that won't be too loud, but that you can hear me still. So lifting up first from the front. So actually I'll take my shoes off so you can put my bright socks on. Really lots of multicolours today. We're going to work some rainbow colouring as well. So up, heel up, heel up, heel up, and then down. So then the feet go, the toes go up as well. Warming up both sides. Take one arm behind you. Now, however you can lift it, whatever's easiest for you, and the other, and then make that a little bit quicker. Breathing in, like you're doing backstroke, gently, and then come the other way, moving forwards like you're doing breaststroke. So a little twist going on. We're working through the wheel, a cosmic wheel in our belly. Okay. Bring the hands up and take full body in, step in. So you want to make sure you're nice and comfortable when we do this, and whole body. We're going to go move from the center and rotate round, up, warming up to the top and down, and hold whilst you're up here. Really stretch up and lean over, and breathe in when you're up, exhale over, inhale up. We're going to stay up the top and exhale over the other side. Exhale over, and again same side, and then allow the hands to come down to the shoulder, hip, waist, and rotate them whilst they're out, bringing the elbows in, go the other way, moving them out, and then from the elbows rotate one way, take the other way, hands on the hips, step and rotate. Nice straight legs, rotate the hips 4 times. Anti-clockwise, and 4 times clockwise. And 4. Step together, come down to the knees and rotate the knees. Now, if you have any issues, you want to just rock them side to side and give them a little bit of a, just get them moving, okay? However you can, whatever works for you and your body. You can always drop a question mark in comments about any questions, or become a Patreon member where you get to ask me in person. Little plug there. Coming up slowly. Deep breath in, rising up and slowly down. Now, as I was just doing a recording for my Read by Tracer playlist, and we were talking about inner smile, we're going to do inner smile. So your dominant hand goes underneath, and breathe in and smile. the purpose is start your internal love engines, one of the qigong masters always says. Smile with all of the body. Bring your radiant circuits to life, as Donna Reader would say. Bringing in our joy. So we're going to mix that up from here. Bring the hands up, and then this time take them down. Bend and stretch that lower back. Deep breath in and exhale down, touch a little bit further. Breathe in. And again, if you're sitting, still get a little bit of a going deeper. And then roll up some grounding earthly energy. Bring the hands to the cheeks and gently start to tap while we do our visuals. I'm going to go through the energy a little bit quicker. I want to do a little bit more qigong today. So tapping through. Coming down under the armpits. Keep that breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Coming down to knock on the hips. Slap down the sides. Up. And come to behind. Go up. Cleaning a bit up. The cat's avidly watching. We want to come to a little shake. So bounce and shake. Let's get some heat. So we've got some cold front coming in. Pelvic floors are important there. Lifting up, integrate. Stretching the leg forward. And release, lifting up your balance, left and right brain is good for shifting mental patterns and pathways, any balancing, anything works bilaterally. Stretch and up and stretch and flex, up, stretch, flex and lower, and then hold. This time come up, hug the knee. Up, hug the knee, and release. Up, hugging the knee, and release. Up, hugging the knee, and release. Bring the hands forward to lower dantian. Breathing in, balancing, centering, settling. From here we're going to do a little march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 22, 23, 24. Hands come up. And you just step to the side, so the hips twist, the round you come with them, and gently bending over. Now if you can only get to here, that's fine, otherwise bending down. Feel the stretch all in the lower back. So when we're stretching and twisting, and then do the other side, we are actually massaging all the internal organs. We're squeezing out in different organs, different emotions, and release. So then slowly coming up, step forward, breathe in as your arms are up, step to the side, take the body to the side, and exhale over. And step back. Breathe in, breathe out. And bring the hands down, and bend the knees, and jump to finish our form. Okay, coming to a seated position as we didn't do these yesterday. I'm going to run through our Wayne kicks. So feet up onto here, hold the same foot as hand. This one comes through, and pull up as you breathe in, feeling yourself with joy in that inner smile. Exhale, releasing anything that's making you feel unbalanced, any emotions of stagnant, that sedentary, depression, sadness. And breathe in the joy and understanding, and release any anger, any trivia, anything that's holding you back. One more time. And release. Letting go of just tension in the body. Wait a minute. Oh, I nearly forgot. And then starting at the little toe, start to roll the fingers, the little toe between the fingers, just rolling. 1, 2, 3, just a few seconds on each, opening up those meridians like we're letting the end of the toothpaste off. And then from the back heel, walk down. From here, you walk the thumbs. This is great for the uterus. And if you've got any menstrual cramps or period pains, this is great for the women out there. And then for the pituitary glands, the big toe, get your thumbs, just press in. And when you're pressing in with the breath, like we did before, so press, breathe in, exhale, release the fingers, release the breath. Do this for a little bit longer, breathing in, hold, and release. Come down, let's do the other side. Arms come up, foot comes up, arms, fingers to toes, and through, and breathe in. Connect to your joy, releasing any stuck energy, and release when you breathe out, breathing in, fresh chi, and releasing. Straight spine when you're breathing in, and then exhale, relax. One more for luck. And into our toes, roll the toes. And then come to the big toe, fingers, pituitary gland, press, breathe in, and release. And this time I want you to, when you breathe in, I want you to hold and imagine all the beautiful crystals that are happening up here with the pituitary gland. Just breathing in and release. And release. Walking from the heel forward with the toes. Women out there. And release. Whilst we're sitting, nice taps on the side of the knee, inside the knee, behind the knee 9 times. And then go down the arms and come up the outside. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come across long points. Breathing in, breathing out. We're working with the whole body today, as we're going to go through a little affirmation for each of the organs connected with each galactic point. Come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Give it a little shake and you shake the tree. And now I want you to focus the energy, releasing down. Imagine there's light beaming right through the top of your head, and shake that right down into the ground, like earthing, like a plug. So all of these waves that we've just had, all these solar energy, we want that to ground in through our cells, through our bodies. We don't want any excess, as it comes in through our nervous system. And then do this sitting, and do this standing. Hands coming out in mountain pose. Feel grounded, feel connected. And breathe. Now I want you to visualize, whilst you're standing in that nice grounded pose, we're going to speak to each of our organs. We have a little affirmation for each one of them that I've written here from Milka DeVos's book. So, thinking of your lungs, the metal, the white. Breathing in, breathing out. Visualize white light flowing to your lung area. Courage fills me and goes with me every day. Courage fills me and goes with me every day. Courage fills me and goes with me every day. The energy of the Venusian energy of Venus. You see that Venus? I read that, needs to remember them all. Is connected with our lungs. So just breathing in. And as you exhale, exhale the sound for the emotional to start with is S. And again, breathe in. S. One more time. S. For the physical breathing. And Z. Z. Zebra. And then for our kidneys, envision the blue light of the kidneys. Gentleness fills me and carries me all the way. Gentleness fills me and carries me all the way. Gentleness fills me and carries me all the way. The kidneys are associated with Mercury, with the sound choo and chewy for the physical and the emotional. So let's breathe through and imagine that beautiful blue water element surrounding and flowing through our kidneys. As we breathe in, we breathe out choo, 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 and chewy, chewy, chewy. Moving to our liver, breathing in the wood element. This is the element that we're working with at the moment. This is springtime. This is associated with the colour green and Jupiter. That's what I was looking for. So imagining and the cosmic power for the liver, kindness fills me and goes with me every day. Feel that green flowing through the kidneys, the goodness allowing to support the kidneys. Kindness fills me and goes with me every day. Kindness fills me and goes with me every day. Now breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're shh and shh. There we go. Breathing in. Shui. 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 And shoo. 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 Feeling our heart and the energy of Mars. This is the fiery red, the heat, the summer. Love fills me and carries me all the way. Love fills me and carries me all the way. Love fills me and carries me all the way. And the sound for the heart, whether the emotional, whether the physical, is the same. It's do that 3 more times. That's also a sound within light language too. Moving to the spleen and the colour of yellow. Feeling and grounding in the spleen with the cosmic energy of Saturn associated. So each, what I didn't mention actually is what of the virtues. So I'll say that afterwards. Let's just finish first. So we want the colour yellow and the sound woo and whoo. And trust fills me and guides me every day. Trust fills me and guides me every day. Trust fills me and guides me every day. Excuse me. Take a deep breath in and and then finally triple warmer, which is the sound of he, and take the hands from mountain pose and bring them down as you say it, washing through each of the organs and allowing that cosmic flow to wash through each of them in cleansing and in balancing. Triple warmer is balance fills me and carries me all the way. Balance fills me and carries me all the way. balance fills me and carries me all the way with the cosmic qigong healing, 6 healing sounds. He, he, he. Just to finish. So those are a little bit of what the virtues are, just as I didn't say them. So the lungs, the virtues is courage, righteousness, and integrity. So you might want to kind of maybe adapt that to when you're breathing out with the sound S, that your affirmation for the lungs could be, what did we say? Courage fills me and goes with me every day, maybe guides me, connects with me, embodies within me. Whatever resonates for you, adapt for your own. But courage, rightness, and integrity when it's in the virtue aspects. But when it's out of balance, that's sadness, grief, and depression. When we're working with the kidney energy, it's peace, tranquility, like peacefulness, connected with Mercury, communication, we speak peacefully. But we're also then out of balance. Emotions of this is fear and stress, anxiety. When we work with the liver, we work with kindness and connected with Jupiter and generosity. But when out of balance, this is anger, this is stress, this is frustration, and those emotions will show an out of balance energy around the liver. So that green light can help with that, or the blue light with the kidneys and the white light with the lungs. Heart energy is out of balance, is hatred. We're seeing a lot of that out of balance in the world at the moment, going on with stuff playing out in a particular place. Impatience as well. I'm feeling the kind of like we want it over with. But when in balance, this is love, this is joy, this is the Mars energy, fire, heart, red light energy. And then we have the spleen, which is trust and sincerity. That's associated with Saturn, and the earth element of late summer. Worry and doubt when it's out of balance. With triple warmer, again, it's harmony, it's balance when it's in its virtue. But when this purple light, which is associated with the thyroid, adrenaline, thymus, and the yang energy, when it's out of balance, is panic, like panic attacks. So this is one that I had to learn to align very early on. So just a little bit of information there for you to go with. And to finish for today's session, I just want you to put your hands over your heart. Just feel your body, knowing you are in balance. We're going to bring the hands from the heart, bring them up and cross them over, hugging. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Deep breath in and cross them over those lines, balance. And obviously I'm sitting, but you can do this. Let me show you standing. So and shake across the middle and the other way. And wait, yeah, actually, yeah, she said, not yet, you still need to do this. Guidance, it's really strong. One hand in the center of the belly, the other one comes up, and just hook up all of that beautiful energy we feel flowing through. And release. And again. Bring the hands to center. Heaven and earth. Stretch one hand, lean down with the other, connecting to the highest level up to the heavens. So directing that to D15. And again, to center, bringing that awareness and knowledge from D15 to the heart. Breathing that in and rounding that down. This time looking down, feeling that crystal caves of Gaia, the molten center core of our planet. Feel that grounding energy crawling in as you bring that awareness up to the heart. Any contrast in life is wrapped by love and compassion, understanding, giving clarity. The light in me bows to the light in you, is aware of the darkness in me, the darkness in you, all of which are transmuted with love. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thanks for joining me. As I said, just to finish, we will pull a card. So, if you want to just, someone's saying say hi as if I'm not responding. I can't actually see the comments unless I'm this close. So when we're doing our practice, it's best to put a comment on after so that I get it, because all of this disappears. Right, what do we need to know for today? Whatever is needed, what can help us with our highest perspective and the good of all, and the trajectory of the soul and human. Oh, well, that one definitely wants to come out. And one more, and that one. Jumping out. Hey, that makes sense. So, woodbird and water dragon, attuned to the healing power of the 5 elements that are within each of us. So, rest and retreat. Oh, there's 2 there that have come out. So, that's interesting. Manifest your dreams with water dragon and access your inner knowing. So, what does Vicky say about this? But we got 22, 30 and 29. Let's go for 22. Oh, 29's come up straight away. Manifest your dreams. The water dragon highlights the piece of determination over fear. So when we were referencing the fear, what's fear is our heart. Yeah, kidneys. So the kidney energy, which is our fear and stress connection with the blue water light. We want peace and tranquility, and we will be able to manifest our dreams, hopefully, if that's in balance. So, yang water as the heavenly frequency, our fear of the unknown can run as deep as the vast ocean, yet our relentless drive to explore the mysteries contained within the depths can defeat the fear itself, especially with the presence of the dragon. As a yang earth sign, the dragon not only has the willpower and strength to rise above fear, but also the playfulness and adaptivity to ride and fly over the waves. Okay, hang on. I'm hearing loads of information coming quickly. Slow down. Right, I'm hearing 1, water. There's a lot of water around at the moment, and flooding happening in some places, in fact the opposite in others, but it's with regard to the places where there's water. It's learning to adapt with what's happening with the cycles of how things are shifting. We need to have this fluidity, this adaptability, and hold a vision of that. So don't watch thinking, oh God, this is awful, there's this happening, and every time you tell that to someone else, you're going to manifest it to happen more. Think about, right, okay, this is happening, but they're working really fast, and in that thought process you're launching a rocket of desire for that to shift and change. So see how adaptive we're becoming to understanding the planet and understanding the cycles and how we can work with nature. That was one thing I had to share. The playfulness as well. In spring, the dragon's a really good one to do as well. Okay, the card is a reassurance from the divine that you're on the right path. Whoever is listening needs reassurance that the decision that you've made recently, you are on the right lines, you're going down the right path. Trust your instincts, trust your gut over everything. Even other stuff may come up, but you need to trust, muscle test on it, muscle test on things 2 or 3 times, because you may be in alignment one day and maybe not so in aligned the next day. So make sure you're in alignment when you're doing the testing as well. So but learn to trust your own guidance. And how you'll know by when your guidance told you to do something and you didn't listen. You'll see the results and the opposite, and you get practiced at it. It's fine, you guys all know this, you don't need me to tell you this. I'm just, for anyone else, new people, there's a lot of new subscribers to our channel. So anyway, so the right path, and you're on the right to manifest your lifelong dreams. Despite challenges and adversities, feel the change in the air. What you've been working for is finally within its reach. You've never been one who shies away from fear as much as it terrifies you. Every step you've taken out of the comfort zone begin being with fear, and yet you've learned to turn that fear into excitement once you're on the other side. So it's very similar energy. You can flip fear to excitement if you learn how to do that. It's what it's saying that those of you watching have. Your guides are cheering you, your progress, and encouraging you to give yourself a pat on the back. And I'm going to literally, because I feel we need to do that, literally do that with me. Do it with me now. Catch that energy there on the back that we do. Ground that down. Hold. Bring it round. And down into the lap. Grounding that awareness into your psyche. Each of the towels, no matter how small, if you feel like you haven't done enough, just look at how far you've come through. You still have far to go. The lessons and experiences you've packed up along the path will guide you through your journey. So it's not about, and I have a habit of doing this, and I think we all do, I think, oh, I've still got this part of my training to do, and I've still got all of those meridians to learn off by heart, and all of those acupuncture points, and all the reflexology points and stuff as part of qigong. It takes 30 years to become a master, so for a reason, because there's a lot of information. But when I look at what I have learned and how far I've come, and I've completed my first lot of training of the and to the next level, ready to take the next piece of training, it's such an accomplishment, and I forget how far. And we do that. We think, oh yeah, but I've still got this to do. And I look back and I think, oh, I've been sorting through stuffs from loss of mum, and how far I've come with that clearing, and how much I'm looking, oh, I've still got to get that, I just want it done. But actually reveling in the fact that, wow, I've achieved this. And it doesn't have to be an academic thing like I'm referring to, or a physical thing. Maybe it's emotionally you're better at dealing with things. Maybe it's within relationships, the way you speak or communicate. What was we saying with the water energy around the kidneys is communication and Mercury. Or when you're working with grief and depression, you're working with Venus and the emotional, and pulling out the toxic aspects of that. We want to release, so when we release, the body does it naturally. We cry. When we cry, the tears come down, we go in the mouth. It helps with the feel-good hormones. So everything the body does, it does for a reason. And there's a purpose behind that. So without wisdom, and there's a sense of once you cry, it's like cut grass. I always think about, the whole after the storm feeling, that there's a sense, actually I feel better. I've let that out. I've released that. So Yang water invites you to realize the depths of vastness, follow that curiosity and open up the doors to new adventures. And I was thinking when we were going through, we were tapping and thinking we were actually everywhere in the body is connected to aspect of earth as well. So some of us might be feeling what's happening in one part of our body because that's what's happening on that part of the earth at the moment, but also galactically we've got the same kind of link because everything's the micro and the macro. And I feel like we're opening those areas by connecting to that. The message from Earth is, in the spirit of the dragon, now it's time to empower your dreams, set measurable goals, and you will guide yourself to the next step with, I would say, inspired action. So, which is, let's go back to 22. We'll try and do these quickly. So wood dragon, rest and retreat. Loving yin wood is safe, adaptable and gentle, but it can be too accommodating at the expense of losing itself. Now, I feel we all have an aspect of this. I love sharing. I love doing things for others. And then I realized that I haven't done enough for me, for my personal. So it's been a lesson for me and a practiced process to actually make sure I do my studies, I do my practice, my first, and then I share, and then I do the classes. So it's learning how, and that self-care is not selfish. Self-care is essential because you can't give, there's an expression to don't give from your cup but give from the saucer. If your cup is full in the first place, it will be overflowing and you'll have ample energy and ample bandwidth in order to do other things, and that's important to know. So the card serves as a reminder for you to take better care of yourself. The wood bird pillar with the yin metal is earthly frequency, is a dominating relationship with yin wood is heavenly frequency, illustrates how easy it is to fall into self-destructive cycles that feel good now but doesn't serve you well in the long run. So it may be that you're over, so I mean taking care of yourself could be as simple as, right, well, what are you eating? Are you overdoing it? Are you going out? Are you drinking alcohol? Are too much sugar? Processed foods would be my one. So everyone has that. So where are you being in excess, and where can you actually go, no, I love you, body, I'm gonna be kind to you, because remember, kindness is that attribute from the liver, that green energy. I'm going to be kind to myself. I'm going to allow myself, make sure I'm not burning the candle at both ends. I'm going to give myself some rest, have a few early nights, all of those things. So take time to return to yourself before you burn the candle at both ends. It actually says that. Don't feel guilty about stepping away from your busy life. You need the rest and retreat to replenish your spirit and energy. Reschedule your appointments, take that nap. You know, Leonardo da Vinci would take afternoon naps. I can't remember the other guy that used to hold onto a ball so that he would wake up in theta when he'd get to that stage so he could think better. Recharge, reschedule your appointments and take the nap. Move your body slowly. When we're moving through, we're doing these gentle workouts, but it's a gift to you, especially if you're used to just sitting and watching YouTube videos or watching, going into Zoom calls, sitting on the computer, and a very sedentary lifestyle. Qigong is great for that because it gets you moving slowly, and then you can still do other stuff later on if you want to do more, but it actually works you through. And we will be doing, especially in the summer, I thought it'd be nice to do some Qigong for weight loss, more intense stuff. But I thought I would build it up with this whole year of Qigong lives, that you are able to see the progression. I recommend, if you're starting, go back to the first video, work your way through 6 to 12 weeks, and notice the marked difference of how far you can lean, how far you can lift the arm, how far a little bit of movement helps you. Move the body slowly in a world that constantly tries to push you and hurry you and pull back and slow down, the higher self will thank you, and you'll be able to connect. You can't hear through the chatter of all this world. If you don't know when I say I'll connect to yourself and listen and your guides, you can't hear them if you're listening to everything else. You need to switch off everything and close the eyes and go within to start to hear your own thoughts come up first, to be cleared away, and then you get that deep delve. It takes layers and practice of doing that over time. Messages from heaven. Yin would get your strength from gentleness, treat your mind and body gently to improve your well-being. Yin metal highlights self-care, nurturing and the mind, and words that inspire you. Your body will vibrate food that awakens your chi, life force, and your spirit with activities that bring you back to the present and in the now. So, 30, let's get to. I'm going to try and go quicker. I notice the time. This is getting back to what I used to do in the hour class in the mornings, and I'm trying to keep them short. What's the last one? Yeah. Water snake, accessing your inner knowing. The snake, a yin fire sign, may be at odds with the yin water element in the heavenly frequency, but it's an opposition that brings out the best of both elements. Yin water cools, calms the snake's impulsive moves, whilst the snake's joyful nature and hidden elements, metal and earth, nourish and contain yin water mysteries and depths. Joy, the emotional access with the snake's fire element in the key to accessing your inner knowing. Its frequency will tell you when something feels right. Fear will sink you deeper into an abyss and uncertainty and confusion, while joy is inspired. You will defeat your inner critic and strengthen your inner knowing, uplifting the heart with enthusiasm and positivity to cultivate joy and state the light within. Remembering the joy, the what do we call it, the radiant circuits, as Donna Eden calls them. You want your joy spirits, you want your inner smile lit up. Conversations, dreams, synchronicities and help from your guides, the divine, will come through. Trust in and divine, releasing your worries and quieting the doubts will allow that to come through. The heart recognizes messages from the divine. The heart understands the language of spirit. When you hear something, you just kind of, that inner knowing, that connection, that's, you can apply that to everything. You can apply that to, is this food right for me right now? And you'll know, is this real, what I'm being shown? I mean, someone's saying, oh, it's really hard to see videos now that they're so realistic that actually, I mean, well, no, that's more of my personal opinion. I'm going to leave that one out. But things can be manipulated that masses of people can be caught up in it and not realise. So it's hard to sometimes know the wood from the trees, is that expression, and that I've seemed to be saying a lot this spring. But you can discern, you can lean into it. And sometimes if you're in a state where your frequency, maybe your vibration's about here, you may not be in the right frequency to discern that. So then you pull back and you check on another day. What's right for you one day might not be right for you on another day. If you're high vibing, then you might be fine to watch something and you go, yeah, that's fine, I can tell. But you might be really sensitive to it on another day. So you need to learn to discern. It's really important. And accessing that inner knowing and that inner knowledge is key. So rest and retreat in order when you do that, you'll be able to access that in those inner waters of wisdom and manifest the dreams. So my guidance from this would be to see where you are deceiving yourself within, and to discern, or where you are being deceived by things. It may be the things you tell yourself, your mind, your ego deceiving you. Get the rest and retreat that you need, and cleanse your energy pathways, cleanse yourself, salt baths, connect with smells that invigorate you, and move the body, that fluidity of the dragon, with us daily. And we will be doing a little bit more movement. I've been advised to do that. So from guidance, love and blessings in your no moment. Thank you for joining me for these cards for this week, and I will see you tomorrow.